Who this? Taurus. Song that's playing for you is Countdown. So you might be in a situation and or relationship where it's almost like shit's kind of coming to a point. I'm not sure what point we talking about, but you know what the fuck. You know what we talking about, Taurus. I'm not sure if you've been associating or communicating yourself in an environment or just talking to life a certain type of way, or you might have been in a situation where you've been talking to somebody a certain type of way, or just expressing yourself in a community a certain type of way. Now you might be in a position where you get in the boot, or it's a situation where someone outside of you might be getting the boot in terms of being able to express or convey themselves in a certain type of way towards you. I'm not sure if you the one who doing the cutting off, or someone outside of you may be cutting you off, or you just no longer, if it's a solo thing and you just dealing with your own damn self, you might be in a position where you no longer expressing yourself a certain type of way when it comes to how you approach a situation, or how you invest in an environment, or just how you communicate to your family, your relationship, with how you talk to a dollar when you're trying to make more dollars. You feel me? You know what we talking about. Or it might be how you switching up your communication with the good Lord. You feel me? You might be praying different. You feel me? You might have hit up them 911 prayers. Anytime you had some shit going on in your life, yeah, let me call God real quick. Hey God, I need this. Now it's like you kind of getting out of that toxic trait, and you actually building a relationship with God. So you feel me? You might actually wake up every day and the first thing you do is pray type situation, versus praying only when you need it. You feel me? Now you praying when you have and when you don't have. You feel me? You gonna hit up God regardless. Either way it turned. It's like, one day you gonna kick the bucket in this bitch. You ain't gonna be on this earth forever, Taurus. And you said you gotta start establishing your relationship now. You trying to get you a space a little secured in your afterlife. You feel me? In whatever context or association we talking about. If you in a position where you counting down and you the clock in terms of judgment on a space, or the clock is on you and it's like shot clock. What you gonna do, Taurus? How you gonna make this happen? Because it's like the pressure's on in whatever space or whatever association. If you communicating an idea, or if you just trying to talk to life a certain type of way, you feel me? You trying to make something happen. How the fuck you gonna make it happen? Your window's closing, Taurus. Now it might be a situation though where it's like, because you got the Eight of Swords in reverse, so you might not be able to live like that no more. So you might, and then on the bottom, you might not be able to live like that no more. I don't know what particular way it was a pattern in this though. You found some sort of truth or a lifestyle in that routine or habit when it came to expressing yourself towards this person like that, or towards an environment or community, or just when you're trying to convey an idea like that. You feel me? You might not be expressing yourself, or you might not be able to express yourself as freely as you want to now that you in this space regarding this person. You might have had more leeway, or you might have had more room to play in a situation. You ain't got no room no more. It's like it's getting real claustrophobic. The walls is closing in on you in whatever situation or relationship we talking about. It's only one card. That could be your reading right there though. If you gonna slide, I'll holler at you. It's something you communicating though, and it's like there's a undertone of knowing. This ain't gonna work. It's like you investing in an idea that ain't gonna work. You feel me? Everybody else already doing that, or you just been through enough experience regarding this, whether this is a person, this is an environment outside of you. It's like you've been there enough to know what you showing or what you're doing ain't gonna work. You feel me? You done been around this block a couple times, matter of fact. I don't know why you acting like you don't know, but it's almost like you might be too deep in. You can't just pull out. You feel me? You can't just withdraw this characteristic, or you can't just stop whatever you've been doing. Hey, we talking about though, Taurus. I ain't talking about shit. It might be like a break or a pause in the situation. Let's say it might be you in a situation where let's say you and your partner on a break or a pause. It's almost like you might have did something, or something might have occurred during that moment of separation where it's like you can't go back to them after that. You feel me? Whatever that was that happened. It was some sort of happening that might have you in a moment where you had to pause and sit back and reflect on how you've been moving or the way you moving. Because you're observing yourself right now. It's not like you in a position where you might be watching somebody. It's the awareness you have about some sort of truth that you've been living that might not be a truth you should be living. If it's a situation where you live in a false truth, if it ain't someone trying to live their truth through you, so someone wants you to do this a certain type of way, or you to adjust yourself a certain type of way. Someone don't want you to go down this career path. They want you to go down this career path. Someone don't want you to find stability in this religion. They want you to find stability in this religion. Type of vibe. You feel me? Whatever the religion is. Don't actually gotta be a religion. It's just someone wants you to find stability in a pattern they give you versus a pattern you know to be true to you. And that shit, the song is playing, it's thought I was playing. And then you got the moon in reverse. It's almost like you know that shit ain't emotionally fulfilling to you on a certain layer of life. But that ain't gonna stop you from doing, or it's almost like a people pleaser. If you on some shit like that, you know what we talking about. You're not doing it because you want to, but you're not gonna tell them no. I don't know who the fuck you fucking, hey. Ain't no comment, Taurus, no comment. I'm just here to shuffle the cards. You got the world in reverse as the first, though. I don't know if that's gonna work, Taurus. If you know that though. It's not like I'm talking out my ass. You already know what the fuck I'm talking about. When we talk about what the fuck we talk, look at all this instability. Look at all this instability in your space. And look at you. You wise enough to know whatever. Look. Yeah, you ain't dead. I wouldn't do it. I personally, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take this chance. I wouldn't roll the dice on this one, Taurus. I don't know what you trying to gamble. You feel me? It's almost like the episode of Regular Show when Benson was on a bad luck streak, but his ass was like, nah. I think if this card game is what I'm good at. This is my baby. That's what Benson said. Then he went in, closed the door for like 2 seconds, came out, lost the part. Damn it. You might be Benson right now. I when it comes to this, I wouldn't do that. You already fell when it comes to that. You already know, and it's like you are fallen when it comes to this. You know that. I ain't telling you shit you don't know already. You know you ain't on good terms with them. Why would you put yourself in the position to approach the situation as if you on good terms? As if ain't shit happened. Type of vibe. And then the second card, death. I wouldn't do it, Taurus. It's like if you do it, it's gonna be the nail in the coffin. In whatever realm of reality we talking about. And mind you, it ain't like you already not going down. You just gonna make that go faster. If it's a solo battle and it's your perspective on the situation, the only reason your head fucked up about this in a sense where you don't think about it in a positive manner is because of the ideas and mentalities that you fed that idea. You got the seed or you got the awareness. You experienced this experience firsthand. Let's say it's a person. You experienced a person for yourself. But yet you still let another motherfucker come tell you how this person is after you experienced them. You feel me? And it's like you experienced them enough to know what they would and wouldn't do to an extent. You feel me? On some like parent-child type shit. You know if your child will do some shit or not. On a certain level. You know what we talking about. And it's like you still were influenced by external sorts. Whether that external source was just your own insecurities. The song that's playing is Habitual Shopper. You fucked the money up. I don't know how you fucked the money up when you fucked the money up, but you fucked the money up. I don't know how much dollars we talking, but we talking dollars. If it ain't just the quality of your head about a situation. Every time you go there, your mind in the gutter, but you only in the gutter because of your own actions, your own decisions, the ideas you thought you allowed to influence you. Who told you to look at that cloud for so long? Not every thought cloud is a cloud you jump in. Not every cloud you figure out what type of shape it is. Some of them you're just supposed to let roll by. But not Taurus. No, Taurus saw that cloud. Mind you, that cloud was a storm cloud. It wasn't even a white cloud. You saw a storm cloud and you hopped in that bitch. Hey, you know we talking about, I ain't telling you shit. I ain't talking about, and then the Wheel of Fortune. First things first. The first 3 cards that come out for you, Taurus, all them bitches major. Then God said, nah, that's what it is. That's karma for you in some way, shape, or form. And it's like the fact that you know the awareness you have is your karma. The knowing you have about this. You know why it is the way it is. You motherfucker, some things you could just chalk up. It is what it is. Nah, you know what it is, and whatever layer of life we talking about. It's like you had a hand on it. And then that shit touched the floor, Taurus. Listen, I hope that shit. Hey, yeah, you had a hand on it. It's cold in your way. You had a hand on it, dog. I don't know what you approached passionately. I don't know if you was just in a position. You might have been thinking with your dick of throwing pussy. You feel me? You might have slept with the wrong motherfucker. Type vibe. Nah, that shit's over for you. You can't get rid of that. You feel me? Whatever that is for you. This the type of shit to make you sit down and think about your decisions in life. And it's like you thinking about every time you did that. Because you was the song that's playing is habitual shopper. You went there often. There was repetition to this. It's not like this your first time doing it, but it's your last time doing it. You ain't never gonna do this. You ain't never gonna do some shit like this again. I tell you that, Taurus. And when your mind made up about luck, you motherfuckers is going through it. Hey yo, hey, I hope, but it's like if it's a relationship, you breaking up with the person that burned you, type of vibe. And mind you, they might have burned you on some shit. Hey, gave you some shit you can't get rid of. Yeah, you broke up with them, but you gotta live with that, and that shit might be weighing on you. Hey, you know what the fuck we talking about, Taurus? I don't know if you out here slinging dick, throwing pussy. Something got you fucked up though. Amen. Amen. Say man. You should have counted your dollars. You feel me? You shouldn't have been the mystery lady. And then the thing I said in the beginning, I was like, this is from your own action. You got my head itching. It's from your own actions. Look what come out. The fact that you made this happen. This was all you. Magician is the last card after all this. That's all you, dog. You can't blame nobody but yourself for this mindset, this mentality, because this isn't something you got from your mama. This ain't a way of thinking you got from your daddy. You ain't get this from your little Sally or little Joe. You developed this yourself. You the source. You ground zero for this one. So the fact that you moving like that, yeah, that shit got you fucked up, dog. Maybe now it's almost like maybe I should think twice, type of vibe. Hey, you know what we talking about though, Taurus? I'm gonna get you your last few cards. I'm gonna send you on about your bee's knees. Hey, this shit stink though. Not gonna hold you, fam. Not gonna hold you, fam. It smells like ass. Yeah, you might not know which way to go about this shit, dog. You don't know. It's like you between a rock and a hard place, and it's closing in on. Remember, the first song I was playing is Countdown. I don't know what shot clock we talking about when it comes to expressing yourself or taking some sort of action regarding starting. I don't know what you're trying to start. If someone might just get a little startup business on your ass, or you might be the mother. Hey, you know what we talking about. It's like you looking at your hand and you don't like none of the cards in your hand right now. Yeah, but hey man, you did something too fast. You should have thought about that shit, dog. You really might be going through some shit right now, Taurus. I don't know what you losing, but it's like somewhere you found stability. You feel me? Because Taurus, once you rooted in a decision, once you rooted in a headspace, once you rooted in a mind, once you make up your mind, nobody could change that. And you may be in a situation where you were in a space where somebody might have tried to steer you in a different direction, but you wasn't going for that. You wasn't trying to hear that. The fuck I'm gonna listen to you for? I made up my mind. I made a decision. You know now, Taurus. And it's like all the card. There's a higher ruling. It's a force outside of this. It's almost like you, somebody else, and if it's a work situation, it's like you, your coworker, and your boss. And your boss, it's like the boss is judging this. If someone higher than you in a situation, making a judgment on your position in this space. So it's almost like if it's you in a relationship, it's like your partner's in a position where they can decide whether they want to break up with you or not. Not you. You don't get no say so in this choice. Hey man, let me get your last few. Sing you on about your bee's knees. Thursday came through swinging like a motherfucker though, Taurus. Yeah, Thursday came through. It's like every card that represents your internals, your internal perspective, your inside mind, your intuition told you this. I don't know why you was acting brand new, acting like your ego was too big to listen to yourself. Yeah, listen to your God voice in you. Your intuition was singing to you about this shit, but you wasn't trying to hear that. It might have felt good for the flesh in the moment. You feel me? Whether we talking about some through the fires, the song that's playing with you. Yeah, you getting drugged through that shit right now, live. When it come to your head about this, I don't know, man. Hey, the money was good though, wasn't it? You know what we talking about? If it's money. Hey, was the pussy fire? Was the dick good? Was it worth it? I don't know, man. Shit, that might have been the best night of your life. Hey, you know what we talking about though, Toy? That chapter, that shit was banging. We ain't gonna act like that shit wasn't banging. The shit was lit. Motherfuckers had shit going there when it was good. Yeah, that shit was smacking, boy. What? Can't tell a motherfucker nothing about this decision, about this direction. Yeah, I made this choice. And you was living in that. You felt on top of the world for a moment. Till you weren't. It's a whole lot of shit going down. Hey, it's a whole and then look at that. Look at God. Look at God. Look at God. 2 3s and look at God. Look at God. That internal conversation is fucking you up, dog. It's like the angel and the devil on your shoulder. Usually they might not interact with each other. Devil give you one idea, angel give you another idea. Nah, while you going through the bullshit outside, the angel and the devil on your shoulder going through battle right now. You fighting yourself. There's hella confliction going on the insides, causing some sort of frustration about something you can no longer do. Mind you, you know why you can't do it no more. Because you made it happen. You can't point no finger at that. You can't point no finger at nobody but you. Because you knew what you was doing, remember? Hey, I'ma fuck with you though, Taurus. I get my wings.